Welcome students once again. In this tutorial we will see some important features of the OpenOffice Calc. First one is filter. So we will learn filters. What are the filters? What is the use of filter? How we can use the filters in OpenOffice Calc? What are the types of filters? What is data validation and how we can apply data validation on the table? What is conditional formatting? How we can use in OpenOffice Calc? So let's see first what is filter. Filtering is a quick and easy way to find the records from the worksheet table that fulfill the certain conditions. It means that based on any conditions, we can find the records from the table by using this filter feature of OpenOffice Calc. So what is the filtration process? It is the process of finding the records of a worksheet table that meets the certain condition. For example, look at this table. Now in this table, suppose we want to find how many children got 35 marks. Now just for practice purpose, I have given this very little table for you. So now it is very easy for you to find. But imagine that this table is very big, it contains lot of records, and suppose we want to find how many children got 35 marks in English subject. Or let us suppose we want to find out how many children got more than 35 marks in English subject as well as in science subject. So this kind of searching operation becomes very difficult for us if the table is very big, if it contains lot of record. So this kind of searching becomes very easy for us if we use filter feature of the OpenOffice Calc. So what is the main use of the filter feature? To find the specific records depending on our condition. Here if we want to find all the children, those who are getting more than 35 marks in English subject, so this is our condition. If we want to search the record of all the children who are getting more than 35 marks in English as well as math subject, so this is our condition. So like this, based on our specific condition, if we want to search the particular records in the big table, filter feature of the OpenOffice Calc is most useful. So let's see how to use the filter feature to find the particular records in a table. Let's take an example of a table which we create in previous tutorial. So let's open our already created file, or you can create a new Calc worksheet and create a table as shown on the screen. So first we are going to see how to apply the auto filter. To use the auto filter, first select the entire table with its column header. Open the data menu. From the data menu, choose the filter option. Again, sub menus will open. From that, choose the auto filter option. A drop down arrow appear to the right side of each column in the worksheet. Now if we want to find how many children got 35 marks in English subject, so open the drop down button of the English column and choose 35. So as you can see, there are 3 children who got 35 marks in English subject. That children are Bhushan and both the Pranays. So see here, auto filter feature only shows the record that match our condition, and rest of the records it hides temporarily. We can see all the records of the table once again by clicking on the drop down button of the English column and choose the option all, or we can use Ctrl Z keyboard shortcut key also. Now if we want to find how many children got 35 marks in English subject and 20 marks in computer subject, then open the drop down button of English column and choose the value 35 from that drop down options. After that, open the drop down button of the computer column and select the drop down option 20. So as you can see, auto filter hide all the unmatched records and only 2 records of the students it shows. Now 2 times you have to press Ctrl Z keyboard shortcut key to see all the records of the table once again. Similarly, if we want to see how many children got 38 marks in math subject and 40 marks in SST subject, then open the drop down button of the math column and select the value 38. After that, open the drop down button of the SST column and select the value 40. So as you can see, there are only 2 children, Amit and Pranay, who got 38 marks in math subject and 40 marks in SST subject. So like this, here we can apply multiple conditions to search the particular records of the children. Press the Ctrl Z keyboard shortcut key to see once again all the records of the table. Now let's see how to remove the auto filter. To remove the auto filter, we have to select the entire table with its column header, open the data menu, select the auto filter option from the filter sublist. The drop down controls will be disappear from the worksheet. Now the limitation of the auto filter feature is we cannot use less than, greater than, less than equals to, greater than equals to, this kind of conditions. So to find the records of the children's using these conditions, we can use standard filter. Let's see how to use the standard filter. Let us suppose we want to find out the list of all the children who have failed in this unit test. Suppose our passing criteria is 50%. All the subject English, Math, SST, Science is of 50 marks. So passing criteria in this subject is 25 marks. And as the subject computer is of 30 marks, so its passing criteria is 15 marks. So to find the list of failed children, we want to find out the list of those children who are getting less than 25 marks in English, Maths, SST and Science subject and less than 15 marks in computer subject. It means that here we want to check multiple less than conditions. So for that, select the whole table with its column header, click on the data menu and choose the filter option. Some submenus will be appear. Choose standard filter option. Standard filter dialog box will appear. In this dialog box, in the first field name drop down, select the English column. In condition drop down, select less than option and in the value text box, enter 25. Here we have to check multiple or conditions. That's why in the operator drop down, we have to choose or operator. In the second field name drop down, select the math column. In the condition drop down, select less than and in the value text box, enter 25. Again choose the or operator. In the third field name drop down, select the column SST. In condition drop down, select less than option and in the value text box, again enter 25. To enter the condition for the science column, again select the or operator. In the fourth field name drop down, select the science column and in the value text box, again enter 25. And to enter the last condition, again select the or operator. In the last field name drop down, select the column computer and in the value text box, enter the value 15. So in this way we can specify multiple conditions by using either or and operator. Click on the OK button. So as you can see, Bhushan is only the student who is getting less than 25 marks in science subject. That's why he is failed. Now let us suppose we want to find out the excellent performance of the children's, and for that we decide the criteria, like the student who is getting more than 40 marks in all the English, Math, SST and Science subject and more than 20 marks in computer subject. So again we select the entire table with its column header, click on the data menu, select the filter option and from the sub menu we select the standard filter option. In the first field name drop box, we choose English column. In the condition drop down, we select greater than equals to and in the value text box we wrote 40. For joining the condition, here we are using AND operator. In second field name drop down, we select the math column. In condition drop down, we select the greater than or equals to sign and in value text box again we wrote 40. To join the third condition, again we choose the AND operator. In the third field name drop down, we choose the column SST. In condition drop down, we choose greater than equals to sign and in the value text box we wrote 40. For joining the fourth condition, again we select AND operator. From the fourth field name drop down, we choose science column. In condition drop down, we select greater than or equals to, and in the value text box, we wrote 40. To join the fifth condition, again we choose AND operator. In the fifth drop down, field name drop down, we choose computer column. In the condition drop down, we choose greater than equals to sign, and in the value text box, we wrote 20. So in this way, 5 conditions we join by using the AND operator here. Finally press the OK button. Now as you can see in the result, only Prashant is a student who is getting more than 40 marks in English, mathematics, SST and science subject, and more than 20 marks in computer subject. So he is an excellent student, we can say. In this way, standard filter we can use to join the multiple conditions by using the AND and OR operator. Also we can use here less than equals to, greater than equals to, these kind of conditions. Now the limitation of the standard filter is it hides the unmatched record temporarily, and the result of our search it shows on the same place of the table. But if we want to copy paste the result of our searched records at another location of the worksheet, means if suppose we want to see the table and our result of our search on the different place of the worksheet, then it is not possible. So this drawback we can overcome by using the advanced filter. So in advanced filter, we can copy the filtered records to the new location also. Let's see how we can do this. Now let's take one example. Suppose in this table we have to find out the record of all the children, those who are getting greater than 35 marks in English, Math, SST and Science subject, and greater than 20 marks in computer subject. To do this, let's select the headers of the column, press the right mouse button on it and select the option copy. Place your mouse pointer on any other blank area of the worksheet. Press the right mouse button and choose the option paste. So in this way we copy paste the column headers of the table on the another place where we want to specify our condition or criteria. Now our condition or criteria is we want to see the records of all the children who are getting more than 35 marks in English, Math, SST and Science subject, as well as more than 20 marks in computer subject. So how we will mention the condition here? Just below the paste English column, we will write greater than 25. Likewise, we will write greater than 35 below the Math column, SST column and Science column. And in computer column, just below the computer column, we will write greater than 20. Remember here, in advanced filter, we can mention only the AND conditions, not the OR conditions. We have mentioned here greater than 35 in English, Math, SST and Science subject. It means that it will show the record of all the children who are getting more than 35 marks in English, Math, SST and Science. Also more than 20 marks in computer. So remember, in advanced filter we can mention only AND operator, not the OR operator, for joining the multiple conditions. So in this way we have mentioned the condition on the another blank area of the same worksheet. Now to use the advanced filter, select the whole table with the column header, click the data menu, choose the filter option, and from the sub menus choose the advanced filter option. So advanced filter dialog box will open. Now in this dialog box, here you can see one shrink button. Click on it. Now one blank text box is appear. There you have to write the address of your search condition. To do this, click on the first cell of this condition that we have mentioned here and drag this whole cells by using the mouse. The address of our search criteria or condition will automatically come in this blank text box. As you can see, here it comes $sheet1 dot $A $13 colon $F $14. After that, once again click on the shrink button, you will be written back to you advanced filter dialog box. In this dialog box, after this, click on the more button. Some more options will be appear. Here you can see the copy result to checkbox. You have to right check it. So another shrink button will become active. Click on that. Now in this blank text box, you have to mention the address of the cell where you have to paste the result of your search. So you have to click on the blank cell where you have to copy paste the resultant records of your search. So I have clicked here. Address of this blank cell automatically come in this dialog box as shown. Once again click on the shrink button. You will be written back to your advanced filter dialog box. Now here you can, if suppose you want to do case sensitive matching, then checkbox is available here. If we want to use regular expression or we want to search no duplicate records, so this checkbox also present in this advanced filter dialog box, we can use them. Finally click on the OK button. Now as the result came, there are 3 children which match the criteria or condition that we had mentioned above. So Amit, Prashant and Manoj, these 3 children got more than 35 marks in English, Math, Science and SST subject. Also they got more than 20 marks in computer also. So in this way we can use the advanced filter. Now let's see the next topic, data validation. Data validation allows to limit the data entry in the cells of the table such that only valid entries are accepted. It means that we can restrict the user from entering the invalid data into the cells of the table. This process of placing the restriction across the cells of the table is called data validation. Let's take one example. Look at this table now. Suppose we want to enter the mathematics marks of the children in math column. Now as you can see here, in the math column, the user can enter more than 50 marks also. But this should not have to happen because the paper of the mathematics marks is maximum 50 marks. So if the user enter negative marks or more than 50 marks, the error should have to come and restrict the user from entering the invalid data. So to apply the such type of restrictions across the cells of the table, let's first we select the cells, then click the data menu and select the validity option. The validity dialog box will open. Click on the criteria tab and select the allow drop down button. You will see many options like all values, whole numbers, decimal, date, time, cell range, list, text length, etc. Depending on what kind of validations we want to apply, we have to choose proper option from this drop down button. Here we are going to enter marks of the mathematics subject and it is a decimal number, so we will select the decimal option from this drop down button. Right check the allow blank cells checkbox because any students can be absent in exam. Then select the data drop down button. You will see many more options in it also, like equal, less than, greater than, less than or equals to, greater than equals to, not equals to, between, not between. Here in this validation, we will choose between option. So two text boxes will appear, one for minimum and another for maximum. So in minimum text box, we have to enter 0 value, and in maximum text box, we will enter 50 value, because the marks of the mathematics subject may be minimum 0 and maximum 50. Then click on the input help tab. You will see one checkbox, show input help when cell is selected. You have to right check this checkbox. In the title text box, you have to enter one suitable title, which will display on the title bar of the help text box. And in the input help text box, you have to write one suitable message, which will help the enter to enter the value into the cells. In this case, I write enter marks between 0 to 50. Now click on the error alert tab. You will see one checkbox, show error message when invalid values are entered. So you have to right check that checkbox. Open the action drop down button. You will see some options like stop, warning, information and macro. So we have to restrict the data entry, that's why we have to choose here stop option. In the title text box, you have to enter one suitable title for the error dialog box, which will be appear when user enters invalid entry into the cells. Here in this case, I write error. In the error message text box, you have to write one appropriate error message. Here in this case, I write mark should be between 0 to 50. Press the OK button. Now validation is applied across the cells of the table. As you can see, when you select the first cell, one anchor text box is appear, one help text box will appear, which will show a help message, enter the marks between 0 to 50. Now if the user enters negative values, then error alert dialog box is appear, which wants the user to enter the invalid entry. If the user try to enter more than 50 value into the validated cell and want the user to enter the value between 0 and 50. Now let's see the last topic of this lesson, that is conditional formatting. The conditional formatting feature is used to format the cell values with the specific format if they follow the certain specific condition. This feature of OpenOffice Calc enables you to highlight the cells with a certain color depending on the cell value. It means that in our table, if suppose specific cells we want to format, we want to highlight, we want to change their background, we want to change their border, then we can use the conditional formatting. Conditional formatting means formatting the cells based on the particular condition, right? So what is the use of the conditional formatting? Conditional formatting is used to format the cell values based on the set of conditions. For example, in our table, suppose we want to format those cells values which are more than 45 with the green background, with the blue border and with the 12 font format. Then how we can do this? Let's see. Select the whole table with its column header. Open the format menu and select conditional formatting option. So conditional formatting dialog box will appear. In this dialog box, we will see 3 check boxes for 3 conditions: condition 1, condition 2 and condition 3. We will use only one condition. We are here formatting the with only one condition, so we will check first checkbox, that is condition 1. Then in the cell value drop down button, you have to choose cell value option. If suppose we want to format formula, then you can choose format is option. From the next drop down button you have to choose greater than or equal to option. Just beside that one blank text box you will see, there you have to write 45 because we want to highlight or format the cell values, those cell values which are greater than or equals to 45 in our table. After this, either you can select the predefined format style by using the cell style format dialog box like default, heading, heading 1, or if suppose we want to create a new style, then you can click on the new style button. So cell style dialog box will open. In this dialog box you can select your font and size and font style by clicking on the font tab. Here in this case I choose Arial black font, bold italic style, and font size I choose 12. Click the border tab, select the border style, border color. Here I choose blue color and click on this set all 4 button to apply the border to the cell. Then click on the background tab, select the background color for applying the cells. Here in this case I choose green 9. So in this way we have created our own formatting style. Click on the OK button. Similarly, if you want to apply formatting based on the second condition or third condition, you can click on the condition 2 and condition 3 checkboxes and click on the OK button. As you can see, only those values in our table which are greater than 45, greater than or equals to 45, our created formatting is applied only to that cells. In this way, based on our condition, we can apply our own created new formatting on the cells.